Manchester United, one of the world's most iconic football clubs. Over the years, they've been involved in some classic matches. Dave Sexton's Manchester United head into this trip to 20th place Spurs on the back of 6 successive wins, although Tottenham had beaten them 3-2 earlier in the season. Commentary comes from Brian Moore.
So Manchester United in red shirts and white shorts attack the goal to our right. Spurs in white. And even the very conservative Tottenham programme described this as our vital game. Indeed it is. Spurs 20th in the table. They've had only 3 wins in the last 14 against a Manchester United side that has really found some form in the last few weeks. Perryman going in to Chris Jones. Hoddle. Gorman. Spurs, of course, with a 3-2 win at Old Trafford earlier this season. Their only away win in the First Division. Hoddle with a shot, not a bad one either. Just a yard too high. Struck beautifully, though. A good, clean strike of a ball, Ken Hoddle. Just that yard too high to give Tottenham not the start quite that they wanted. Osgood watching Jimmy Greenoff. And here is Greenoff. Gorman. Oh, that looked as though it might almost have gone for a corner, but Jennings taking the safe way out. Jimmy Greenoff with the throw. No, he's going to leave it for Macari. Jimmy Nicol. Koppel versus Gorman. United's throw. Greenoff. And this is John Gorman for Tottenham. McNabb leaving it for Peter Taylor. Duncan has gone away left. That's really an attacking run by the Spurs number 11. Here's Duncan. Chris Jones waiting in the middle, and Jones almost got there. That could have been a golden opportunity there for Tottenham. It was a good run by Taylor and a very good cross indeed by Duncan. And maybe Jones might have made a better contact than that. But a promising couple of moves there for Tottenham. Duncan, Hoddle, Taylor again. Houston is the number 3 closing in on him. There's Taylor's cross, and Martin Buchan got that away. And Buchan is there again. Oh, and it's a goal! No, it's not. No, he's disallowed it. There was an infringement in that Manchester United penalty area. And John Duncan's shot does not count. Infringement. And a shot that goes in off Stepney, but the goal disallowed. But certainly a promising enough start for Spurs. 3 good strikes in the first 3 minutes. Greenoff. Hill. And Osgood closing very quickly down on him. A Manchester United throw. Sammy McElroy with it. Jimmy Greenoff. Hill. Well, he got it across well. Here's Koppel just turning it back. Jimmy Greenoff sending through Macari. That does count. Well, Hill sneaked that one across from the left. Koppel was involved, and it was transferred across to Macari. Thumped it in from 2 yards range. Spurs 0, Manchester United 1. Lou Macari the scorer, and a sickening setback for Tottenham after such a promising opening by them. Some very good work by Gordon Hill in the first place in a very tight situation down by the corner flag. Well, Manchester United having such a good run at the moment. They've won 8 of their last 9. And the confidence in the side will only be boosted by Lou Macari's goal. Jones. There's McElroy deep. Gorman. Greenough only half got that away. Jones tried to get in there. Here's Pearson. A touch for Koppel. And a lovely break by Manchester United. Here's Pearson looking for number 2 and stopped by Pat Jennings, who flung himself in that situation. Well, Jimmy Greenough just ran himself into that Manchester United half of the field to play everybody onside. And here's Pearson again, and the whistle had gone. Let's go back and look at that break again by Stuart Pearson, because it was a very good one indeed. Really challenging run, and an equally determined piece of goalkeeping by Pat Jennings that prevented the second goal happening. Duncan played short for McNabb. The gap's there, so he might as well make the most of it. Brought down by Nicol, free kick. Nice rippling run there by Neil McNabb. Quick word there, you can see, from referee Robinson for Jimmy Nicol. 4 men in the wall, no 3. Jimmy Greenoff's moved away. There's hardly a wall there at all at the moment, just Koppel and McElroy now with Jimmy Greenoff. Now Perryman playing it short for Taylor. And now for Osgood. Oh, a screaming shot by Osgood. Nicely worked free kick, just giving him that yard. Perryman touching it on for Taylor. Taylor in turn touching it on for Osgood. And Stepney plunging across his goal. The ball just wide. Pearson. Pearson coming off his man well and playing nice little deflected balls to people coming up fast from behind. Gorman. Chris Jones. Straight to Hill. Lost it away with that left foot. Pearson, what a good header there. And didn't Macari spot it quickly? Oh, and a good save by Jennings, and a beautiful piece of play there by Manchester United. Made in the first place by a really acrobatic and skillful header by Pearson. And the ability of Macari to pick it up so quickly, and once he'd done so, to blast towards the goal. Blast a tremendous shot in, which Jennings saved well. So Sammy McElroy with the corner. Here's Koppel. Back for McElroy again. Blasted low. Might have gone anywhere. In fact, Macari turned it wide. Looking quite explosive now in little bursts of Manchester United, and showing a lot of skill as well, as Tommy Docherty predicted that they would today. Ryan Greenoff. And a foul by Duncan on Greenoff gives Manchester United another free kick. Jimmy Greenoff. Steve Koppel. Oh, he dummied him beautifully there. Little pass through to Macari. What's going to happen now? It's going to be another goal. It is by Sammy McElroy. Well, what about that for a bit of skill? Look at the joy on those faces, and the joy there in the crowd as well. And what about that jugglery by Macari across that Spurs 6-yard area? McElroy was there. A simple header, and that's 2-0. Well, now Spurs know the size of the task facing them.
The second United goal was scored by Sammy McElroy.
Although turning it on, McElroy getting it back. And no wonder Tommy Docherty, with his chairman and Sir Matt Busby and the spectacles on the right, can smile. Keeley looking to turn it back. Well, what a lovely bit of skill by Macari, the little Scotsman. There he is again. There's Pearson, but there's Gorman this time. Hoddle. McNabb. Hoddle again. That's an interesting cross towards Jones, and if Spurs can get there with Perryman, they found the Gorman. They found Hoddle wobbling a bit that ball, and Manchester United have got so many players back now between that ball and the goal. Gorman again with a cross. Oh, and that deflected off Buchan. Perryman, Keeley, Hoddle, Taylor, McNabb, Perryman, past McElroy. Goodness, they need a go. McNabb. Oh, and they've got one! Off Chris Jones! Perryman's part in it. McNabb had a part in it. I don't think that shot was goal-bound, but Chris Jones made sure that it was. Spurs 1, Manchester United 2. So now that's a happier Tottenham crowd, and really a much more interesting game if Spurs can build on that. They've gone a little quieter now in their red and white, or have they? Greenoff. Pearson. Hoddle. Duncan wanting a ball played through to him, and it was nearly a very good one. Jones now for Tottenham. And what a game we've got. A throw to Tottenham. Here's Gorman. Nab. Yes, obstruction by Macari, free kick. Good decision by the referee. So now, an indirect free kick. Peter Taylor with it. Keeley coming up fast. McNabb! They left him unmarked. But McNabb was a yard wide. Houston. Greenoff, a beautiful touch. By Pat Jennings again. Duncan nodding it down. Houston getting there first. Here's Pearson. Now Houston. Greenoff to Hill. Macari. Turn through. He's onside. Oh, and it's knocked off the line by Naylor from Stuart Pearson. Well, he turned superbly on Gorman and hit a ball that was bound for the corner of the net, and Naylor knocked it away. So there's the man who shot and thought he'd scored, and there's the man who said, oh no, you haven't. Jones. Jimmy Greenoff. Ball kept in play there by Koppel. And there's Naylor. Houston got there as Taylor got there, and here's Houston again. Pearson. Now McNabb. Very good tackle by Naylor, and interesting looking ball there by McNabb, but it goes off Buchan, but he saved the corner. Houston getting it away to Pearson. Kari, Pearson, not a bad ball. Koppel, and that's a good one too to Brian Greenoff. His brother away on the right. Here's Jimmy Greenoff. Hit towards Bakari, bullet header. He really meant that one. A ball hit low and hard there by Jimmy Greenoff, but Bakari meant every moment of that one. Duncan, nice skill. Ball. Oh, and he didn't know where he was. Now he does. McNabb. Taylor might have just time to cross this in before half-time. Now, has Hoddle got time to return it? He has, but not at all well. But it's been a good first half. It's still not out of play, is it? Oh, yes, it must have been. No, the whistle had gone for a free kick, in fact, inside the Manchester United area. So many of the good qualities of British football that have certainly been decried over the last few days have been evident here this afternoon, with a lot of aggression, a lot of good running and team spirit, and no small measure of skill, particularly from Manchester United, who've played some good passing movements the length of the field, tried some good 1-2s on the edge of the penalty area, and have looked full of confidence from the sort of side that you would expect that has won 8 of its last 9 games. But at least Spurs have got something to build on. After Lou Macari had scored for Manchester United after only 4 minutes, and then Sammy McIlroy added number 2, and Manchester United looked to be coasting. But when they most wanted a goal, Chris Jones came back for one for Spurs. So I fancy we might have quite a second half here at White Hart Lane. A half-time score then at Tottenham that reads Spurs 1, Manchester United 2. We'll be right back with that second half. So welcome back to White Hart Lane. Spurs 2-1 down as Osgood turns it back to Pat Jennings.
And West Ham 1, Stoke City 0.
McNabb. And Houston away. Taylor was sneaking in behind him. Here's Gordon Hill. Now that might... No, I thought that was going to fall a bit short of Stepney. Gorman. Hoddle. Duncan. Nicely played there for McNabb. Koppel's got back. He's gone past him. He's gone past him as well. And it's going to be a corner. Manchester United thought that was a goal kick. But what a good little bit of skill there by Neil McNabb. Enjoy that as he gets past one and then past another. But couldn't quite get across it. So Keith Osgood up again. Andy Keele is up. Naylor's up. They've got only Perryman and Gorman back. It's the corner coming in. And United had plenty back as well. Perryman, oh, he's miscued. Now, can Hill make something of this? Oh, saved by Jennings, and Perryman, who'd made the first mistake, gets it thankfully away. Well, it was Perryman's mistake there in the middle of the field. And Hill was onto it very quickly indeed, and again Jennings was to the rescue, with Perryman making the final clearance. Koppel. Jones, no, given to Macari. Here's Pearson. That's a good cross, and again, Pat Jennings, those mighty hands of his, grabbing the ball to safety. Good cross by Pearson, and a lovely piece of goalkeeping again by the inimitable Jennings. Here's Koppel once more, played short to Pearson. Osgood getting that away. Pearson, Koppel, bit of space now for Pearson to get his cross in. And Hill's on the far side, and it was Perryman who just nicked it away. But Manchester United still coming hard. And here's Houston now to take it up for them. In towards Jennings again, Naylor got that one away. And now Spurs maybe with a chance to breathe once more. But a very good piece of work on the line by Steve Perryman a moment ago that saved goal number 3. Now it's with Houston. Right down the line for Jimmy Greenoff. Gordon Hill's gone darting in. McElroy, Perryman there though. It's going to be a corner though. No, goal kick. A shake of the Irish head. Says it wasn't, you know. So Sammy McElroy disappointed, and Spurs get a goal kick. Duncan just skimming that on for Chris Jones. He's got Taylor up with him. Buchan was back. What a good solid game Martin Buchan's had this afternoon as well. Keeley beating Hill twice, and McElroy. Jones unable to shrug off Buchan, but Macari now to Koppel. Nicol. Now McNabb. Space up ahead, and up ahead too is Duncan. Coming up fast is Hoddle. A push by Nicol, a free kick to Tottenham. Nicol kicking the ball away. Sometimes spells trouble, but not today. Naylor playing it wide for Gorman. Cross a little too close to Stepney. Oh, and he's dropped it. My goodness, how do they fail to get that in? And they still haven't got it in. Well, Stepney dropped that after seeming to have that beautifully in his control. And the Spurs' feet went stabbing out, but nobody could quite get it over the line. Oh, nice touch by Jimmy Greenoff. McElroy cut out by Naylor. So the thrills continue in this second half. Nicol crossing it in towards Stuart Pearson, and Hill! Is this number 3? Yes, it is! Well, Spurs, as they celebrate, Spurs really have only got themselves to blame. They were a bit off balance and a bit muddle-headed there as the ball came through to Gordon Hill, and from that range even Pat Jennings had no chance as the ball hit the roof of the net. Spurs 1, Manchester United 3. Now Gorman. Jones. Polo. Now McNabb. Played for Keeley. Jones right up there again, and something in the region of half an hour still to go, but that goal by Gordon Hill might well have killed off Tottenham. Taylor, McNabb. No, nothing there. And that end of the ground is absolutely heaving with noise and jumping. Of the second half gone. It's Taylor. Through for Duncan. Through for Taylor again. Oh, good save. Well, the first really exciting move by Spurs in this second half. And they played a nice little 1-2. And Peter Taylor hit it well, and a good save by Alex Stepney. Stepney for England, they say. Alex Stepney getting to that one and fisting it away. McNabb is there. Hoddle trying to turn it back in again. And United come out in force. Makari finding Hill. Onside. Now, what's that supposed to be? In fact, it's a pass to Jimmy Greenough, and it's turned out to be a good one. Now Pearson. Spurs getting it away. Both sides launching themselves in attack after attack now, and really is exciting stuff to watch as Greenough now plays it back to Stepney. Touched by Pearson to McElroy. Hill. Curled with the outside of the boot. But it'll come now for Duncan. Now perhaps Spurs can put up a counter-attack. Taylor. Naylor's gone up on the far side. There's the Taylor cross again in towards John Duncan. There's the header! And another good save by Stepney. Taylor slanting cross, Duncan beautifully positioned, got the header in beautifully there just inside the post, and down was Stepney again. The United fans are cheering every successful, accurate pass of Manchester United. It's all over. Manchester United's first win here since 67-68. Gordon Hill, with his goal in the second half, killed off Tottenham. Pearson was magnificent, coming away from the defenders, playing good balls to people who are coming up. Stepney made 2 or 3 important saves at important times. And Martin Buchan, I think, was still the outstanding player overall in this very good Manchester United side that has done a lot, I'm sure, to the neutrals here at any rate at White Hart Lane, to restore their faith just a little in British football. So, well done Manchester United, and a real slog ahead now for Tottenham to get away from the bottom of the First Division, and a final scoreline here at White Hart Lane. Spurs 1, Manchester United 3.
Relegation-threatened Manchester United headed into this important game at the Dell on the back of a dreadful run of just 2 wins in 17 games, despite Alex Ferguson spending £13 million on new players. Commentary comes from Alan Parry.
Martin for Manchester United now. Rodney Wallace across to make the problem for him, and he had to play it back to Pallister. Kept in by Wallace. Martin. Cockrell there again to win it back. Both teams tending to give the ball away an awful lot. Here's Donaghy. Phelan. McClare is there. Benali, good challenge. Cleared up as far only as Pallister, but the clearance drops for Rodney Wallace, and Southampton on the charge again. Beats his brother. He'd have enjoyed that, and finds Shearer, who returns the compliment. And Wallace is going all the way here. Oh, good effort. Applause from the crowd for an enterprising piece of attacking play by Rodney Wallace. And on the way to getting that shot on target, he beat his own brother. Picking it up, eluding the challenge from Pallister, looking for the far post, but just wide. Foul given for the challenge on Rodney Wallace. Cockrell takes the free kick short to Horn and gets it back again. Eludes Ince's challenge, and the next one from Wallace. Dodd's cross is a decent one. Oh, good effort by Shearer. Lovely move by Southampton. Again, classic simplicity. Two short balls down the right flank. And when the cross finally came in from Jason Dodd, the header by Shearer was just wide of target. Good header by Danny Wallace for Manchester United, and here's Hughes in possession. Phelan, space opened up for him, and Osman just denies him, but suddenly it breaks for Gibson. And now Ince. Well, Southampton all at sea then, and still they haven't got the danger clear. Hughes is there, and Dodd finally belts it for a corner. And in the midst of all that, Manchester United claiming there was a handball. That's what Ince is complaining about. Well, total confusion then in Southampton's defence. The crowd have kept the ball as well. So a new ball needed before Danny Wallace can take the corner kick. Pallister, the tall figure on the near post. Brian McClair behind him. Bruce is forward as well on the edge of the penalty area. And United always threatened from corner kicks. Not a very good one, but it comes to Pallister. Gibson's shot was way off target and will go out for a throw. Southampton a bit fortunate to get away with that. And here's Letizia. Well, that's a lovely little ball down the line for Benali. Shearer is with him. He's done well to keep possession here. He just finds Cockrell. Letizia, good ball. In it goes towards Shearer. Leighton dropped it, and he's still in trouble. And in the end, rescued by Lee Martin. And Leighton doesn't look safe at all when he's been tested. That's a couple he's fumbled. Adams plays it forward. Cockrell's little back header. And there was a claim for a foul on Letizia by the Southampton players, but the referee not interested. Well, Jim Leighton really should have held this one here. As Horn crossed the ball in, it looked routine enough. He seemed to have it, dropped it, and was very fortunate that it was scrambled away by Martin. Osman. This is Phelan though for Manchester United. McClair is beaten by Wallace. Osman forward again. Pallister looked to be climbing on Shearer, but not given as Cockrell breaks for Southampton. A great effort. He had to hit that on the volley, and we've seen him score some spectacular goals from long range over the years. Glenn Cockrell scored the first here, in fact, in last season's 2-1 win for Southampton. And he was really alive to the possibilities then. Onto the through ball. Hit it first time. Well wide from that angle, though. Wallace, good control. Good ball for Hughes as well, and it comes to Hughes. Oh, that was a good effort by Mark Hughes. He really took that down instantly, turned in one movement, and volleyed it just wide. Mark Hughes, Manchester United's leading scorer this season with 11 goals. showing superb skill then. Moore's header, straight to Phelan though. Now McClare, down the line for Donaghy to chase. Rodney Wallace is a bit quicker. United's throw. Hughes came and won the corner because Adams had to knock it away. So Manchester United, second corner of the game. Gibson the player to take it. Pallister on the near post, Bruce coming in. Oh, it was a terrific corner, and Andrews just about kept it out. But in this swirling wind, an in-swinging corner from the right like that is a real problem for goalkeepers. Just watch how that one curled wickedly in the wind. Well taken. Good long kick by Andrews. Pallister, the United man underneath it though. Martin. Adams straight to Wallace. And he sets up Phelan for the shot perhaps. No, turn back for Wallace. He could have marked his return to the Dell with a goal, and probably should have done. It was a lovely ball by Wallace himself out to Phelan. He was perfectly placed for the return and scuffed his shot wide. Phelan put through by Wallace, who pulled away into a good space here and should have done a whole lot better with that shot. Still goalless here at the Dell. Manchester United, the visitors. Mal Donaghy in possession for them. Pallister. Ooh, that's a terrible ball, straight to Cockrell. And still Cockrell, and the space opens up. And he's brought down by Bruce. And both the Manchester United central defenders making mistakes then. Pallister giving the ball away, and Bruce with the foul. And they have looked jittery in this first half. And so has goalkeeper Leighton behind them. Manchester United are playing with a team whose confidence has gone. This could be really dangerous for them as well. 5 in the defensive wall. Referee's still ordering them to go back. Cockrell and Letizia over the ball. Letizia! Well, it was nicely set up, but the shot was really always going off target. It's a nice position, really, and Letizia just wide of the angle, in fact. Good header by Osman, but it breaks for Ince for Manchester United. And that looked as though it had gone over the line, actually. Hughes battling away, and Hughes did well, and Ince helps him as well. And back it goes to Wallace on the left wing. In first time, it's a good-looking ball, and Gibson came in on the far post. That was close. Now, Colin Gibson hasn't scored this season and has missed most of the season through injury, getting in on the end of that dangerous move. And Wallace's cross from the left, picking him out on the far post. And the header only just wide. So we're into the final few seconds of the half, as McClare brings United forward and finds Phelan on the right. Ince. Phelan again. Wallace. Back it goes to Ince, and Ince has done well here, and that's a free kick. No question about that, and Adams the first to concede. Well, they're into time being added for stoppages here. Actually, Adams is being cautioned, and I must say, I think that's a bit harsh. He hasn't done anything in the 44 minutes that's preceded that. Well, I mean, he hasn't done anything that the referee would get upset about. And I think he was simply caught by pace then, and that to me is an unnecessary booking. There was nothing malicious about it. Anyway, Adams marks his return to first-team football with a caution. And he's, rather more importantly, given away a free kick in a really dangerous position. Wallace will take it. Not a good one, and cleared by Adams with a hint of justice, and that indeed brings the first half to a conclusion. Football scrappy at times, the conditions haven't helped, a dry pitch and a swirling wind, but chances at both ends, and a very evenly matched game this is. So Manchester United get the second half underway, now attacking the goal to our right. And certainly I think the feeling was during the half-time interval that if Southampton can be a little bit more positive here, United's defence has suggested that could be the most profitable route to winning this game. But here's McClare on the attack for Manchester United. Played in again by Donaghy, and Adams just helps it back to his goalkeeper. Pallister, straight to Ince. Ince felt he should have had a free kick then, but wins it back and finds Hughes, who in turn feeds Wallace down the left. Two United men on the edge of the penalty area, and a third in the shape of Phelan arriving as Wallace goes it alone. Good challenge by Dodd, Manchester United's corner. Jason Dodd has certainly not been in any way inhibited by the fact that he's had to mark one of Southampton's great heroes of recent years in Danny Wallace. He's marked him quite effectively, but now Wallace with the corner. Pallister, and Andrews just stretched out and his fingertips just got to it. Good header by Pallister. Phelan, dispossessed by Cockrell. Oh, it was a dangerous ball. Adams just about got it away to Wallace. Good play by Rodney Wallace. And now Shearer. On to Horn. Gibson denied him space. Osman. A lot of men forward for Southampton. One of them is Letizia. Oh, that was cheeky, and Shearer coming in on the far post. Headed away by Ince. Danger not gone yet. Osman in possession. Swings it straight back in. Headed away by Pallister. Horn in there. Pallister again. And McClare's clearance in the end relieves the danger for Manchester United. Gibson. Southampton's best spell of the half. But suddenly the ball switched to Wallace at the other end. He was denied by Adams, and the referee has given the benefit of the doubt to Southampton. Wallace felt he should have had a free kick. He looked for a moment as though the referee was going to do just that. But at the other end, Southampton really pressed hard in that concerted attacking movement, and Manchester United somehow denied them. Osman. Dodd. The pace of the game has picked up now. Shearer's done well here. Pallister and Cockrell in the middle. Oh, it was the United man whose head reached it first. But Osman finds Dodd, and still a lot forward. But a bad cross by Jason Dodd, when really Manchester United were a bit stretched. Here's Phelan as they counter-attack with pace. Donaghy finding McClare. And again, it's Manchester United with the extra players this time. Gibson in possession. He's beaten Dodd, but Dodd just stretched out a leg, and the corner has been conceded. Well, Southampton's fans have seen a lot of goals this season, but as yet, none in this game. So Wallace with United's corner. Pallister was in there again. Cleared upfield by Cockrell, and it was a good clearance because it's reached Letizia. Hasn't got a lot of support. Horn has gone forward for him. And now Wallace. Back to Letizia. Good play by Letizia. And in it goes dangerously, but Leighton was always favourite to reach it first and immediately kicks upfield. 20 minutes gone in the second half. It's still goalless here at the Dell. Southampton against Manchester United. Danny Wallace forward to Mark Hughes. Hughes being forced wide, but has kept possession. And a strange sort of ball, but it reaches Gibson. Oh, it's in! Colin Gibson has given Manchester United the lead. His first goal of the season. The United fans celebrate what could be a very important goal for them. It was the persistence of Mark Hughes that forged the opening. The cross deflected, and that kind of wrong-footed everybody, apart from Gibson, who shot with confidence, and it went in off the post. You can see how that little deflection off Moore took the ball away from everybody, and as it broke, Gibson struck the volley fiercely, and on the bounce it went in. So we're into the final quarter of an hour here. Time running out for Southampton, but Wallace chasing that through ball. Oh, he's done brilliantly! Oh, how unlucky. Rodney Wallace did superbly well to bring the ball down and create the space for himself, but the shot was agonisingly off target. The opening coming from nothing. Wallace in so quickly ahead of the goalkeeper and just wide of target. Ball right out, the player ready to come on. Dennis Roth just trying to catch the referee's attention. I think it's Jason Dodd, the fullback, who's going off. The crowd are booing, but of course, in a way, it's a positive substitution, if you like, because the defender has gone off and a forward has gone on. I don't think it was any reflection on Dodd's performance. It was simply that Southampton now are trying to win this game, or rather save it. And right out immediately he gets a good header in. Cockrell back in again, but only as far as Brian McClair, and that's a good ball for Ince. Hughes is up with him and he finds him well. Wallace is totally free, but he finds Ince, who's unmarked. Offside though. The flag's gone up, it wouldn't have counted. Letizier. How Southampton need a bit of his magic now. And suddenly Wallace appears from nowhere, but he's offside. He has done well in the second half of getting away from his marker, but the times he has, he's hit the side netting and then found himself offside. And Manchester United are going to bring Mark Robins on here as a second substitute. Looks like Mark Hughes is the player who's coming off. He had a bit of a calf injury and was doubtful, in fact, for this game. And the young striker, Robins, takes his place in the final 3 minutes or so. Adams with the free kick for Southampton. Bruce wins the header. Robins gets his first touch. Phelan forward to Wallace. Adams, the covering player. Robins is sprinting forward to the edge of the penalty area, but Adams just kept calm. Throw already taken. Martin. Webb with the shot. Oh, and the keeper's fumbled it. And what an introduction for the substitute. Robins has scored within 30 seconds of coming on. And Manchester United supporters know that they've got 3 vital points now. Well, that was some substitution, wasn't it? And it was the other substitute, of course, who set things up. Webb involved in the move, but really Ian Andrews will be disappointed at his contribution. Phelan for Manchester United. Now Webb. McClair. Webb went down under a challenge from Cockrell, and the 2 players have a little word. Cockrell's already been cautioned. We're into time being added now. In fact, we've already had a couple of minutes of stoppage time. So Manchester United happy to play the ball back. Here's Pallister. He'll play it forward. It's a very good ball as well. Martin. Robins in the middle. Wallace on the left. Osman there to challenge, and indeed the throw has gone Southampton's way, but a throw in at this stage is too little and too late. Rodney Wallace, and there's the final whistle, and a disappointment for Southampton, but a very, very important win for Manchester United. Manchester United seized the initiative right from the start, and their supporters, who haven't had much to cheer in the league this season, can now celebrate 3 vital points. Colin Gibson, who scored and then was immediately substituted, and the second substitute, Mark Robbins, was the man who got the second clinching goal. The final score at the Dell on a disappointing day for the Saints. Southampton 0, Manchester United 2.